In this lesson, we will be discussing 4 different statistical tests that you can conduct when comparing two groups. The first, a two-sample z-test, is used when you have large sample sizes, n or sample sizes greater than 30, from each of the populations, and the samples from the two populations are independent. Z-tests are preferred when you have large enough samples because it has a single critical value, for example 1.96 for an alpha of 0.05. Regardless of a sample size, which makes it much more convenient than a t-test, which has separate critical values for each sample size. Second is a two-sample t-test, assuming equal variances. You can use this when you have small sample sizes, less than 30, for at least one population, variances are unknown but equal, and the samples from the two populations are independent. Third is a two-sample t-test, assuming unequal variances, such as what might happen when one of your samples is much larger than the other. Remember, variances tend to become smaller as sample sizes increase. Use this when you have small sample sizes, less than 30, for at least one population, variances are unknown and unequal, and the samples from the two populations are independent. Finally, we'll discuss the paired two-sample t-test. Use this when the two populations are normal and the observations from the two populations can be paired in a natural fashion, such as the difference between type 1 and type 2 results on a pre- and post-training assessment. By the way, all of these statistics that we've discussed, including these, assume that the populations are normally distributed, which is another reason why the central limit theorem is so important.